Well, hello all. I want to talk briefly about the awesomeness that is Home Assistant and how you have to, if you're like me, change your mindset to accept its full beauty and power. Um, I spent so much time fighting Home Assistant and not thinking it could do anything because of my own foolishness. So I just wanted to make this really quickly, and then I'm going to get into the next video, which is already in the can, as they say in the biz, about creating a voice assistant satellite with touchscreen and speciality things such as GLaDOS's voice and GLaDOS's personality, or BoJack Horseman, etc., and how great it is to have it. So the first thing is, and the reason that I didn't realize how great it really is because I refuse to read the directions and believe them. I actually read them, but I don't believe them. On the installation page, you can find that you can buy pre-configured devices. Not my jam. You can do it yourself and whatever. So what I have done several times over the past few years is I have installed Home Assistant on Docker and was amazed to find that it immediately discovered all kinds of devices in my home and gave me just kind of a generic everything piled in one dashboard. And I thought it couldn't do anything else because I didn't have any add-ons, there were no extensions, it didn't seem very configurable, it didn't seem very easy to use if it was configurable, and so then I would uninstall it and then try it again and have the same experience. The reason I have this experience is because when I look at the installation methods there are, we see I can install Home Assistant OS, which I refuse to do, or you can install a container. Fine. It says there's no such things as add-ons or one-click updates. I was sure that that could not be correct, so I just installed it on Docker. Did I bother reading about what I was installing when you install on Docker? No, I did not. But what it is, my friends, is you are installing Home Assistant Core. Home Assistant is an ecosystem of several components that all interact together, and you have to do a lot of work to make them all work together if you don't go to the cloud or use HAOS. You see there's a supervised equivalent installation also, but anyway, what it is you still install it in containers, but it's multiple containers that all have to talk with each other, and you become responsible for maintaining all the versions of the different components and making sure they work together. And if you find an add-on you like, you have to start a Docker for that and make sure that it can communicate with everything. So it's really quite a big hassle. Now, once I accepted that, because I'm so keen to get a working voice assistant going, that I hung in there, I looked at this over and over and I said, okay, HAOS, can't be that bad. I'll find an ISO for it and install it in a partition on an old laptop and figure out how it all works together. Well, the problem is there is no ISO. And I spent several hours arguing with myself and the universe about that. Instead, they give you disk images to install. Well, the problem with a disk image is it's an image of a disk, and if you install it on your old laptop with a terabyte of storage, it will take over the entire terabyte, even though it only needs up to 32 gigabytes. And so then I railed against that for a while. But then I found that, guess what? You can install that on a virtual machine, of course. A disk image can be installed on a virtual machine, and that lets you take control of everything. And then after ranting and raving about, but why the excess overhead of that, it's no more overhead than Docker, of course. But anyway, I like to fight with myself and the universe. And then I discovered, well, I decided that I really wanted to have it running on my Synology NAS in the basement. And I can run Docker on the Synology, but I can't run virtual machines. After, about 1 second of Googling, I found out that I can run virtual machines on Synology. And so, long story short, it all works. It works a treat. It's absolutely wonderful. And I have started creating my own dashboards and things that will fit onto a like a small touchscreen device. 7-inch touchscreen is what I've been experimenting with, and I can have GLaDOS or Wheatley or Marvin or Richard Feynman, for that matter, controlling my house with the LLMs of my choice and all that. And that will be the next video, which I said is already in, let's say, post-production. I'm not a real YouTuber. I only play one on YouTube, but please like and subscribe. It won't make me any money at this point, but it sure is nice to see. And I like talking with people, so send comments and whatever. So, bottom line is, install Home Assistant. As they tell you, you must install it. And if you're not doing it on a very small edge device like an RPi or something, you won't use the disk image as the boot installation. You will do it in a VM, but it runs well on all kinds of VM environments, including libvirt, including the package on Synology called Virtual Machine Manager. And so that's that. Just humorous thing to get out of your own way and let yourself experience the awesomeness, because there are all kinds of add-ons that you can get, and integrations supported by the official project, and many other integrations and interface features provided by the community. That's what this Home Assistant community something is. Hacks. So, next video, we'll see the awesomeness that is Voice Assistant, and debug and overcome problems with sound, video, touchscreen, and full screen versus not, and so forth, on something that does not have a keyboard. And I have encountered all those, beat them all, and have some nice scripts that will help you, again, to be shared. Okay, thanks for that. Bye.